So, just tell us a little bit about who you are and what brought you to the Gas NC or in Inc. family.
All right, bro. Well, I'm Knight. You know what I'm saying? I honestly feel like I'm probably one of the most goofiest niggas out the crew, but you know what I'm saying? What brought me to Gas, man? Honestly, to be real, is I just saw how they was moving. You know what I'm saying? And I remember it was a show at what was it? The upstairs room or whatever. Jazz House. So there was a show at the Jazz House, and that was really the day where I kind of sealed it with him. You know what I mean? And we kind of linked up and we talked and everything like that. And I don't know. I just saw the way they was moving, and I wanted to be a part of it. And I felt like, you know, I had something that I could bring to the team. You know what I mean? I feel like I could bring something really good. So
Right.
I don't know. I saw how hungry he was. You know what I mean?
Saw the hustle.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It kind of matched your own,
yeah,
right? You know?
Yeah. So I saw how hungry he was, and I saw the hustle. You know, and I'm also friends with this guy named Trav. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Knock. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
And he was telling me about how, like, back when they was working, you know what I'm saying? How he was talking about it was just an idea. You know what I mean? And how they was just talking about it and how it was just something casual, you know what I'm saying? Or not casual, but he took it serious, but he was like, nothing had happened at that point. He was just talking about it.
Right.
And to see the way that he had turned it over from just an idea to where it's at now, you know, that was kind of like, oh yeah, you know, I definitely need to link up with him, because if you mix me with that, there's no limits, you know what I'm saying? So I could really go, you know what I mean? Like, I could really take off with that, you know what I mean? And like, I don't know. I just saw the passion there, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a hungry myself, so I wanted to get on board, so I did.
That's what's up. Okay. So are you originally from Top City, speaking?
Yeah, I don't know if that's good or bad, but yeah, no doubt. I'm originally from here, you know, born and raised.
Tell us about more your experience here. You coming up, growing up, you know what I'm saying? You know, doing what you know, living your life. I mean, you know what?
Well, I mean, shit. I mean,
just kind of elaborate on where you know.
I mean, I done went up through a lot of highs and lows in life. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time, I got hit with a crazy lump sum of money, you know what I'm saying, and balled out with whoever I was with at the time, and we were spending it on stupid shit and going crazy and doing stuff like that. Okay. And then, you know, I have an extreme high, and then, like, I don't know, like, something happened. Mom passed away, got hit with that super low, had a big crazy depression, and all kinds of shit, and then we have another high, and then we bouncing back and forth. But I don't know. It's just one of the things that always stayed real through all that was the dream for the music, though. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
Real talk.
That's what's up. So that kind of really brings me to my next question. Is when did you know that you could rhyme, or you know what got you into hip hop? What made you love? What was your passion? What is your passion and your love for hip hop? And when did you know that you could really spit like you spit? You know what I mean?
I mean, I knew I could spit for a while. You know, I didn't take it serious until after high school. But you know, that's even how I got my name, was back in high school. They had this place at Topeka High called Vendo Land, and it's like this little, like, it was next to the gym. I do believe it's been a while since I've been in T-Town, but. It was right next to like the gym and shit, and it was like nothing but vending machines down there. And so we would always go down there, and it would be somebody, you know,
doing like
banging. They'd be banging on one of the vending machines.
Oh, okay.
They'd be banging on one of the vending machines, and then you would, like, people would rap. When I first went down there, I was just one of the dudes that was making the beats on the vending machines because I was scared to rap. And then I don't know, eventually I got bold enough to start rapping, and then, like, it was a big deal to get named. As stupid as it sounds, it was a big deal to get named by upperclassmen. When you was like, so like sophomore year, I was killing niggas, and I was murdering like the, you know, the upperclassmen and shit.
Right.
And I got named by you know, upperclassman Nightmare.
So
you know
what
I'm saying?
So you just murdering him, so you were
he,
Nightmare.
He said some little slick shit like, oh, you killing him, like, it was corny, but he's like, you kill him, you see him in his dreams and shit, the way he be killing him. You know what I'm saying? So, that's how I got into rapping and shit like that. And like, why I really started rapping? I mean, it's like a drug. You know what I mean? The real talk.
It's like a high.
Like for real, bro.
Like getting in front of people, like, just spitting. You know, I'm just
like to me, it you know, the money is real good, and you know the power, you know, the money's real good, but the power of having the influence with just nothing but your mouth, you know what I'm saying? Nothing but what you saying.
Your words and your words influence people.
Your words just being able to like when you do shows, you know, example, I've done real good shows, and I've done like some flops. Mm-hmm. So when you do a show that's like everybody's being responsive and they're doing what you said, and they seem real in tune to what you saying as you spitting and everything like that, it gives you like an uprising. Like it makes you feel like the fucking shit. You know what I mean? Right. Now when you got a show and you got some flops and people don't seem really in tune to shit, you still motivated, but it kind of kills your buzz. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of crashes you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So. You know, you're pretty addicted to, you know what I'm saying?
I just like that. Bro, there's no other feeling. There's no better feeling than being in the studio making music, and then honestly, doing shows is like, nothing feels better than doing shows.
So what does Nitemare write about? What, I mean, you know, if for somebody who hasn't heard you or anything like that, what do you write about? And then again, a two-part question. You know, who are your influences, and do you also listen to other genres of music? Yeah. You know, does any other influence of music, you know, affect, you know, your writing or whatever?
I mean, a little bit. I mean,
but mainly, what do you write? What does Nitemare write about, really?
I mean, I try to mix it up. I try to write about everything because coming at it like a business aspect. That's where I think a lot of rappers fuck up, is that they only write about like a certain thing, you know what I mean, or they put themselves in a small bubble.
Right.
So I try to write about a little bit of everything, whether it's a girl track or like some real heartfelt like in the darkness type of shit,
right,
or just some balling out type of shit. I feel like a cocky nigga today, or you know, I'm fucking high as shit, you know, smoking this green. Like what I try to do is that like I try to bring like 9 different emotions on one album. So if I can do that, instead of just getting like this fan base and this fan base, essentially I'll be able to get a little bit of everybody's fan base, because
you want to touch everybody.
Because I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to have somebody listen to the album and be like, the true fans are gonna be like, oh, I love the album all entirely. But then you're gonna have the fans that are gonna be like, oh, but I really like these three tracks, or I really like these 3 tracks, or I really like these 2 tracks. But it's because of how I changed up the emotion on the track. So really, honestly, I like to touch base with everything. Because I'm trying to appeal to everybody. Because why limit my pockets?
Right.
Why limit my pockets when you think of it as a business? Why limit your pockets to this little circle when you could make it everybody? Right. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I try to do a little bit of everything.
Okay. And just to bring back my question.
Oh, and influences?
Yeah. What are your influences?
Man, like as crazy as it sounds, I got a lot of influences. I got a lot of hip hop influences. I got a couple like R&B influences.
Any just, you know, really not to name drop, but just maybe you know, just
okay. So Wiz is like early shit, like Prince of the City, shit like that. Cushion Orange Juice, man. Like those kind of albums. Currency's a big influence. Man, you gotta let me think about that for a second. Like, there's a lot of people, and of course I love the greats like, you know, Pac and Biggie and fucking, like, bro, I like even old like Raz Kaz and like fucking Naughty by Nature. Like, and the reason why I know about those people is because when I was growing up, that's when my brother was bumping So Tough. It's like one of my favorite albums, like Blackout 2, I think it is, by Redman and Method Man. That's one of my favorite albums of all time, bro. Like, and it's because of growing up with my bro. You know what I mean? So he had me on. I don't know, before I was even really old enough to even know what probably some of that stuff was even talking about. My bro had me on a lot, like KRS-One. Like, some dudes my age don't really know who the fuck KRS-One is. He's crazy, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, and then like, I got a lot like Andre 3000, bro. Like, even though sometimes he runs from the fame, like, that's one of my favorite fucking rappers of all time, bro. So, I don't know, like, that's a list that just, it really don't stop. Like, I got a lot of influences, and see, people, where other people would hate on other people, like, I can honestly say I like some tracks by, like, Young Thug, nigga. Like, oh, Travis Scott. Travis Scott's one of my favorite artists, bro. You know, and he's a young head, but like, he's a young boy, but he's real creative. You know what I'm saying? And then like, I don't know, like R&B music is a big thing. Like, it's crazy. Like, R&B music wise, like, I even love like shit like Music Soul Child.
All right.
Erykah Badu. I could even take it back to like, what's his name, but like John B. You know what I'm saying? Like, go with the soulful white dude. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you really got some. You actually have a litany of music that you can fall back on, that you create. You know, that makes you creative. So that's pretty interesting. I mean, it's kind of like you're a young man, but you got like some old soul. Yeah,
because I listen to some Temptations too, bro. Like, I listen to some crazy off the wall stuff like that every once in a while as well. So I like a lot of music, man. I like a lot of music. But.
So, question. So as far as being a rapper, MC in Topeka, Kansas, you know. I would say it would be a little hard to break out, and a little bit, in retrospect. But how is Nitemare trying to touch the people and trying to, push gas and, yourself out there? What is it taking you to become successful?
To be honest, break out? To be honest, man, like, you gotta go outside of Topeka. And as crazy as that sounds about how Topeka people, are and shit like that, but for real, a lot of people that get love finally in Topeka is because they got fame and then came back.
Right.
And to be real, it's hard to blow up in Topeka because a lot of people hate on you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, I went to high school with that nigga. You automatically get L's because people want to count you out because they know you before night. You know what I'm saying? So because they know you before you went on this run of trying to do what you do and trying to make your name pop and try to actually build a brand with yourself that you can put on something and make money with, they're already crashing you. You know what I mean?
So, but you're elevating that though. You're elevating that. I mean, what was it? For some young cat or whatever that just feels that he can't make it in Topeka or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You're an example. What would you tell this cat? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, really, it's all about being consistent and living with a motto of no excuses. You know what I'm saying? As long as you can just honestly just give yourself no excuses and just keep it pushing and be consistent, you'll do good. You'll be just fine. You know what I'm saying? And I struggle with that myself. You know what I mean? Because we all got real lives. We all got families. We all got shit that we got to do. It's not like right now at this moment that we balling out. And we able to not just have to work to get that bread. You know what I mean? So it's just all about staying. Really, consistency is the word that just keeps popping up in my head. It's just
that's
because
good.
Especially in the lane of 2017, where you got your audience that's really gonna get you money. I call them fast food listeners. Now the true hip hop fans, they listen to albums and stuff like that.
Study it.
Study it. But the 90% of the people that actually gonna buy your stuff and buy your albums are people that only listen to hip hop, maybe from their work, from their house to their workplace. You know what I'm saying? On Pandora, You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So you really gotta you really gotta make some good music to really stand out and just go hard with it and be consistent. Because if I make a real good slapper, and I've done that before, if I make a real good slapper and promote it and promote it and promote it and then just fall off and don't make no new stuff, then it's like they only gonna, especially now, they only gonna love that single for so long. So you gotta keep cranking and you gotta put yourself on a pattern of making consistent music, which is, like I said, it's even hard for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
I feel you.
Yeah.
So I heard you spit, like, you know, earlier, or I heard, you know, some of the tracks, and, you know, they're nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you, like, you know, what do you feel about the industry now, and what is it becoming to you? You know, as someone who has lyrics and things like that, what do you feel like? Where is hip hop going? What do you think it's going? You know what I'm saying, with this, you know, what's going on now? You know what I mean?
If you really think about it, like, hip hop is directly linked to like fashion, like of an example. You know what I mean? So like everything goes in a phase and it comes back around. I honestly think that lyrics is about to pop. They're about to pop big time. You know what I mean? And I think that the people that are doing a lot of the bubblegum stuff is gonna get hit pretty hard. You know, but I'm not opposed to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a hate dude. Like, as a matter of fact, like, I like a lot of new stuff. Not all of it. You know what I mean? But I like a lot of new stuff, bro. Where some of my friends, they like, man, that's fucking terrible. Like, I'm open. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta hear it how they hear it. You know what I mean? So I'm open to a lot of new stuff, but I honestly think lyrics about to come back. You know, full circle.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
And they've
been on the cusp of like popping right back up, because you know, there's no way, if lyrics aren't a big deal at all, then there's no way somebody like Kendrick Lamar could be where he's at right now.
Correct.
If lyrics aren't a big deal, because he eats off lyrics. Correct. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Like, oh, it's coming. You know what I mean? But do I think that it's going to necessarily stop this one or stop this one? I just think what's going on is that music is, especially when you just say hip hop, like hip hop by itself almost needs subgenres inside of it now. Like, it really does. Like, hip hop needs like hip hop and then this kind of rapper, lyric rapper, mumble rapper.
Category,
yeah, it needs like, you know, it needs like its own categories in it now.
It's own thing.
Lane, right?
But do I necessarily feel like it's a bad thing? Nah, you know what I mean. I don't necessarily feel like it's a bad thing. So
you kind of feel that music is, or hip hop is actually making kind of a transition, or hip hop is actually kind of breaking up a little bit. I mean, as you talking about subgenres or whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
As breaking up, I don't want to say. I don't want to say breaking up, but like, like when people say hip hop now, it's way more a broad view than it would usually be than what it is now. Because you can't put somebody like, it's hard to put somebody like Kendrick Lamar in the same boat as like Lil Uzi Vert or what's the boy with the red Cheeto hair. Fuck. What's his name with the song Broccoli? You know what I'm talking about? I don't know what his name is.
I can't remember his name.
Lil Yachty.
Yeah, Lil Yachty.
Yachty. My bad. But like, you can't. It's hard to put them in the same boat with them because there's completely different styles. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, there's always been unique people, and I think that's kind of what it's doing, is that while a lot of old heads are sitting here bitching about it, it's like, really you should be happy about it, because it's kind of going back to the way it was, where it's like, now there's always going to be a lot of biters, especially because there's money involved now, and it's the digital age. And 2017, you can put anything on anything.
Right.
But the way it is, it's like, I don't know, man. Like, you can. Oh my gosh, question again, my fault. I just kind of lost it for a second.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
Back.
It's just, you pretty much answered the question. And, you know what I'm saying? Basically, you know, it's what I was asking was, instead of saying breaking up, what I shouldn't have said, I should have said, you know, about the subgenres. And you answered the question. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
but it's just,
we'll take it from there. You know what I mean?
But yeah, it's like some people get mad about it. Like you got the young kids that are sitting over here saying fuck the old heads.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If they like the old music, and then you got the old heads sitting over there going, "Oh fuck that shit," because it sounds simple and they mumbling or they doing that.
Yeah.
But you hear some of that shit when you like, if you really turned up or you like really fucked up or you in the club or something like that. Some of that shit slap really good. You know what I mean? Some of that shit go, really well. It just, you got to be in a certain mind frame for it.
Right.
But I don't think it's bad.
Yeah.
And some people be like, no, fuck these niggas. Fuck Lil Yachty because he didn't know about Biggie. Fuck this nigga because he didn't know about that guy. So.
But I mean, it's cool that your answer, you're kind of more open to it. So you know what I'm saying. So. Pretty much last question.
Okay.
Where if someone is trying to find Nitemare, where can we find them? You know what I'm saying? And just let us know. Where we find you at.
So I'm on SoundCloud, Nitemare 785. That's NITEMARE 785. It's the same thing on Instagram. It's the same thing on Twitter. I got an artist page on Facebook that's Night785. I got a Reverb Nation that is Nitemare 785. Man, I got a whole bunch. I got a Snapchat that is Nitemare 785. You know what I mean? Like, you can just Google.
So you everywhere. So you
NITEMARE 785, and it's gonna bring you to a lot of my stuff, or a way that you can get linked up with me. You know what I mean? So it's NITEMARE 785. So, but yeah, that's a lot of ways you. And plus, on the Gas Inc. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Gas Inc. management. You know what I mean? And this is when you should put a little snippet of everything that he was saying in there too. You know what I mean?
Right on.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm trying to be found everywhere. Like, I'm honestly working on getting an album finished, Digital Smoke. Yeah. And then when Digital Smoke comes out, we're trying to put that on iTunes and everywhere. So I'm trying to even be on iTunes as well. And if I can figure out a good package deal, a brother will be on Tidal as well. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to be everywhere. I'm trying to be in people's faces where even if you see people, I don't dislike hate. People dislike hate, bro. Because really, honestly, even if you hate me in a way, there's a borderline, real thin borderline between love and hate. So even if you hate me, you know what I mean, or you love me, I'm still always in your brain. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get to that point, like I don't want to be as bad as Lil Wayne was. But like I want to be that consistent where it's like, God damn, this nigga dropping another album. He just dropped an album 4 months ago and he's dropping another mixtape. Now he's dropping the album. And then he's being featured on this song. He got another video coming out. I can't even keep up with all the shit he's doing. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to be all over the place. You know what I mean? And we try to make it happen because you ain't got forever. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we trying to make a legacy for real. And not no bullshit. You know what I mean? So just trying to go in.
All right.